Hello, everybody, all at once. This is Theo Cedar Jones on August 8th, 2016, and I wanted to offer a potential response on behalf of the Global Cooperative Forum to the information coming from our galactic extra-dimensional sources on YouTube, specifically mostly Higher Self channel, that there is a global financial reset that is in process, and that there is also a large amount of money and gold that is essentially the property of the human race and has been sequestered by these various Asian societies, dragon societies apparently, and constitute what is being termed a global collateral account. And I thought it would be important, obviously, for the voice of the totality of humanity to make a response if the situation is true. And I don't necessarily want to go in depth into whether or not I think it's true or why you should think it's true or not, but you could certainly go look at the sources I mentioned yourself and consider one piece of evidence that we do have, which is that we're not dead from Fukushima radiation. And anyone in the Northern Hemisphere, especially on the west coast of North America, should have been in a Chernobyl-like dead zone. And we're not. And it is claimed by these galactic extra-dimensional sources that they have soaked up and prevented and guarded us, shielded us from the majority of that radiation through advanced technology. I've heard other reports that nuclear weapons launches were stymied by ET, extra-dimensionals. When they were trying to launch a nuclear weapon, these things were hit with some kind of energy beam and deactivated. I don't have the evidence for that second point, but we do have the evidence that there hasn't been any significant nuclear weapons use, especially in Israel or towards Israel or from Israel. That's interesting. So I'm not going to go at length into trying to making a case for the truth or veracity of these claims that there's a global collateral account, a global financial reset, that we're going to, of course, do away with the corrupt private central banks, and that the higher levels of the cabal have already been removed from their positions, and it's just a matter of time until all these things come to pass and humanity's treasures are given back to humanity. And what to do? So, assuming that we're talking in the hundreds or thousands of trillions of dollars, that I would like to offer the following proposal to all the stakeholders in the global collateral accounts and make a case for humanity's use of some of these funds accordingly. Number one, I would like to request monies to fund enough sustainable bionomies, self-sustaining ecological communities for 900 million people, and specifically those most at risk right now from war, displacement, refugees, and hunger and plague. Any people suffering the most dire consequences on the planet would be the first. Wherever they have landed, wherever they are right now, we're going to build sustainable bionomies to cover 900 million people most at risk on planet Earth. That's number one. Number two, I want a living wage for all the artists and everyone who needs one. And so a living wage for all artists and everyone who needs one. Number three, I want to hire and or give a living wage to and or a sustainable bionomy to every absolutely every single military person who's decommissioned in the process of ramping down violent militaries and war on this planet. There's necessarily going to be a huge displacement of military personnel. We can't leave any of that to chance. The Global Cooperative Forum, it's our duty to make sure those people are covered, that their living needs are covered by either sustainable bionomy and or living wage, and that no military person is left to twist in the wind. None. Zero. Every single one is covered. We have no rogue military elements on this planet looking for a fight. All of them have their living needs covered. So we're giving living wages to all the artists, all the people who need it, and all the military personnel. Fourthly, the Global Cooperative Forum is obligated to account for and come into lawful and orderly possession of every nuclear device, every nuclear weapon, every energy weapon, every chemical weapon, every biological weapon, everything that was a negative weapon on this planet. We're going to buy it back from the current owners, decommission those things properly, and also have a global accounting for every ounce, every nanogram of fissile material on the planet. Any weapons grade uranium, plutonium, or tritium, every ounce of harmful radioactive material on the planet we will account for, we will purchase, and properly deal with. So those are the four things that we want money for the Global Cooperative Forum from the global collateral accounts. And I just want to put that on the table for us to discuss and consider, and thank you for considering it. Much love. Theo Cedar Jones on behalf of the Global Cooperative Forum.